Well, here we are back with phase 2 of the back porch build. I didn't get any footage the other day of setting the headers and rafters and all that on the second half. I was out here by myself and whatnot, so and I was racing dark, so I didn't want to try and take up any time filming and whatnot. I'd like to have showed you all that, but it just didn't work out that way. So we was able to get, or I was able to get the headers up, and then the wife had a little bit of time in between church where she was able to hand me rafters, and we was able to get the rest of the rafters put up and all that good stuff. So this morning I've already got my string pulled, measured off of the facial board of the house, measured 16.6, and that's what we're going to cut our 10, and then I'm going to come back 4 inches, so we'll be at 16 foot 2 inches, and that's where I've got my string right now, going all the way down. And I'm going to take and put the level up against the string, mark my line, and square all these boards off going all the way down. That way they're all even, plumb bob, square, level, and flush. And then after that, I'll be putting the stripping up in the 10. Normally I would just put the stripping, if I had virgin 10, I would just put the stripping and then go back and just, put my screws in through my 10 into the stripping wherever it fell out. With these having holes in them already, they measure out to 3 foot, but in case one wants to walk off or something like that, I'm going to put a section of stripping, and then I'm put 10 on it, and then I'm going to put another section of stripping, and I'm going to put 10 on it as I go. That way there's no uh-ohs or anything like that, and I don't have to double up on materials. So y'all tag along and see how it goes. All right, so I'm fixing to start setting stripping up right up here, so I can start getting 10 ready to go up. But before I do, I need to take some measurements, because I'm gonna put, like, right up against the facial board on top of that header, there's gonna be one set of stripping right there, and then starting on this 10 here, let's see, so from the end of the 10 we start 14.5 inches from the end. 14.5. Well, my ladder's down here, but I'm starting on the other end. Let's just see what this is going to look like. Alright, so plan is to be butted up against the facial board. And then I'm probably going to go ahead and lay one set of stripping, like right, hey, I can't see here. Come on, camera. Bruh. There we go. So I'm probably going to lay one like right here. Just flush it with the beginning of the deal. So that'll be at 3.5 inches. So my first run is going to be at 14.5 inches. Now I'm going to put that at center. Dang. It almost ain't even worth jacking with. Just put that first one there, just let that be. No, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. The one that I'm gonna put it, I'm gonna just flush the stripping all the way up against here, and that way we got something tight to tie to right there. And then all I gotta do is take and put my flashing up underneath this drip edge here. screw it in. I'll caulk it as I put it in, and there won't be no leaky then. And eventually this roof here, I'm gonna put tin on it. So basically I'll get that tin that go up here long enough to come down here and touch this, and that'll solve all of that problems. But hey, I tell y'all what, for rough cut lumber, let me get this tape measure on my hip here. For rough cut lumber, I want y'all to look at this. Huh? How about that? It don't get no better than that. And I've built many of these out of store-bought lumber. It don't look that good. I can promise you that. You can pick all the boards you want to. They still junk. See how that one there we put right in the center of that rafter there? This next one is gonna start, you know, right here. And then we'll go 3 foot for the next one, 3 foot for the next one, so on and so forth till we get to the end. But all these boards are the same length, or well, most of the boards are the same length, but I can't take and put the next run to fall out on the same rafter. Otherwise that weakens your roof for, you know, you get in a high wind situation or something like that. We have some of these storms, or heck, even a hurricane that comes through down here, you know. So you want to take that and come over, you know, one board, maybe even 2 boards, and that way it's staggered as you go down. Maybe the next one after the next one, I'll go back to that same rafter. That way it walks back and forth, and it keeps its strength all the way down through. So
Yo.
So that ain't gonna be down there to 2 foot. It's gonna be right there. Cut that off random. That's about half of that. It's good. Yeah. Only reason I'm standing on top of this thing here, because I got these. I feel a little bit more confident about myself there. Otherwise, I'm gonna be doing that right here. Come on, baby. I can actually see my markings from over here. So that's going to be super easy. Perfecto. I love it. Here's the only problem. You can't some nail guns over yonder. Oh. You know what? I'll move over one run. I think I can reach the nail gun and get a handful of these. We'll make it work. Yeah. Go. Alright. Tell you what I need, the doggone rolling scaffolding. Here we are with round 2. I probably got a little bit of explaining to do though. So whenever I cut y'all off yesterday, Dad hadn't made it back, but I had the stripping up on pretty much one bay, ready to start putting a couple sheets of tin. When he made it back, we got to throwing tin up there, got it laid out, and then put another set of stripping, and then Nanner finally made it home, and then we had another guy show up to come look at some of our mayhaw trees, so had to take a little time out for that. And then had my sister and my niece and them show up, and then had a little bit of extra help show up. So when the extra help got here, we finally went at it pretty hard and got done what we could yesterday. So in the meantime, we didn't set a camera up or get any footage like that, so I'm gonna update y'all real quick, and then I'm gonna set it up and y'all can watch me fight this by myself again, which probably makes better content anyhow. So as of right now, we have the tin up pretty much all the way about halfway, just over halfway. That's the center post right there, and we're about a 3/4 of a sheet over. So stripping comes out another, I don't know, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, another 8 foot stripping's good for. So but this morning I'm gonna take and finish the stripping out all the way to the end, and then once I'm done with that, I'll come over here and probably try and start cutting tin, getting tin prepped to go up, so that way stripping's done, tin will be cut. All we'll have to do is stick it up there and screw it. Once you throw in the tin up there, all that pretty much goes fairly quickly. It don't take a whole lot of time to put tin if everything's right. But just the time-consuming parts, putting the stripping down, and especially when it's just one person. So, but just the way it is, the way it fell out today, ain't no big deal. We'll get through it. Just gonna take a little time. So y'all tag along and watch me climb this ladder 1,500 times. All right, so I had a bright idea this morning. I think I'm gonna take, ooh, Lord, my ladder moved. Come on, get right. There we go. All right, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start with that one, finish it all the way out. It sits on top of the header, so I don't really care where it falls out. But like these other ones, you can see I'm splitting the rafter, but I can work these closest to off of the house. So I think what I'm gonna do is get up here with the I'm gonna bring skill saw up here, nail gun and everything else. I'll just cut my boards up here. I'll throw a handful of boards up here starting out. All I have to do is cut my boards up here, nail them down. I save a little bit of up and down the ladder. I can't see this thing in the sun. Yeah, that'd be close. Let's do that right there. More better. More better. I don't know, some of y'all may live where there's love bugs, some of y'all may not, but consider yourself fortunate if you live where there ain't none of these stinking things. I don't know why they name them love bugs. I don't love them at all. Not even a little bit. Come here. Let's get these easily accessible. Tell you what, when you're down there, of course it's in the shade, there ain't no air moving, that south wind blowing on the north side of the house. Being up here, that breeze feels wonderful. Y'all gonna probably be in the frame a little bit, out of the frame a little bit, or I'm going to be in and out of the frame a little bit, but I'll go ahead and apologize for that now. It's just going to have to be what it's going to have to be. I don't have too many options of setting y'all up. Of course, I couldn't do that again if I had to, trying to rope that other one. All right. All right, hold your ears. Here we go. In all honesty, that last little bit, I'll probably just do that last run off of the ladder. No more than what it is. I can take a board. I know that's 4 foot because there's 2 foot in between each one of them rafters. So I'll cut a board like 6 foot, just let it run random out the other end. And then once we get the tent up here, before we put that last sheet, then I'll trim all my overhang off. So for right now though, that's pretty much all I got to do. I'll come back and mark this one. It'll be good to go. Tell you what, let's mark it right here. Actually, let's not. Let me move over. Only reason I'm gonna do that, it looks like that board might get just a little bit skinny right there, which ain't no big deal. And that's where we need to be. So we'll put us a line right here so we know where our mark's at. Put us a line right there for center of the board. Voila. Woohoo! Yeah, buddy. Go ahead and tack this in. Come here. Should be doing that to me. All right, this board's here, a little bit over 10 foot, which I got from right here. That's 2 foot, 4 foot, 6 foot, 8 foot. So I have about 2 foot overhang, which is way more than what I need. So this board will work. So I'm gonna square this end off and it'll go right there. I only need one about 6 foot for that other one. So I'm just gonna grab a random board here in a sec and cut it. I'll be able to put both of those up there and I should be able to work both of them off of that ladder, I think. All right, here goes the last one. I already got it set. It's running random out the other end. All I gotta do is nail it, and that is it on the stripping. Now, after that, I'm gonna do what I planned. I'm gonna get everything cleaned up around here, a little bit organized, and then it'll be cutting tin, getting ready to start hanging tin whenever the wife gets home. We getting close, folks. One thing I've been doing too, kind of down through here, I've been taking and nailing that header to the facial board. Not structurally or anything like that, just to help with that little bit of movement. If you get up here and jerk it hard enough, it'll wobble. Now, I'm gonna put some cross members up here for decorative, which also it'll help stabilize it. But I've been thinking about doing some on the sides there, but I don't know. I ain't decided if I'm gonna do it. But just to take a little bit of that wobble out, I'm gonna nail to that facial board of the house. That way, we had to kind of sturdy it up, and if something ever did happen, hurricane took this off or whatever, shouldn't do anything to the house other than tear the facial board off. So, fingers crossed. Next time y'all see me, all this will be clean. We'll be getting ready for 10. All right, Mama finally made it back. So, I got 2 sheets of tin cut already. Now, I know I was gonna have I said I was gonna have all that up. My plan was that, but the single cutoff wheel that we had to cut this tin, we've been using that funky cutter. Finally figured out you just get a cutoff wheel, you know, regular Metabo blade, works way better. We had one and I broke it, so I had to run town and go get some more. So we keep going. So here we are, we're back, ready to rock and roll, start getting some more put up. Oh, you're into you just a Yep. Let me try that.
I think I just pushed it back.
Okay, well hang on, just let me try it. I don't need, but that's good. That's it. That's it. Nail it. Is that can that actually see you?
I think so. It's a wide lens. It's wider than what you think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, like I can see up the house a little bit.
Oh, no.
I can see the Starlink. It's that little silver piece right there. I can see that.
Okay. All right then. Whatever.
All right, y'all. So earlier when I got in from church, we hung like 4 or 5 sheets, and I got hot up here, so we called it quits. And then we went back to church, and now we're back home. So it's still the same day. I'm just in different clothes, and we are fixing to get the last, I think 4, maybe 5 sheets. That's it. That's all that's remaining. We got 45 minutes till dark, and 4 sheets remaining. So let's hope we can get this done. about 15 minutes left till dark. I think last sheet, hopefully. Is this the last one? Oh no, no. Not the last one, we got one more. 2 more sheets left.
It may be the last one for this evening. I gotta see where this falls out.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay if we have a good overhang on this end. That's where my house got trucks on me.
It's gonna match the house.
Oh, okay. You gonna have to rip a sheet?
So, I want you to measure 3 foot on the edge of this rib and see where it falls out up there on the end of the house.
This rib? Hang on, here. Oh, wow, my gosh.
Pay attention.
Hang on. All right.
Are you paying attention now?
Yes, what rib? This one.
This one.
Okay.
It's gonna be too much overhang there. Might have to be that one. It may
We
have
just going to
be
double.
just inside this one, 3rd rib.
3rd rib. All right.
Here, hand me, or flip that around to you over there. I should be able to see.
Yeah. All right.
Try to see where this last sheet, the last sheet's 3 foot. I mean, they're all 3 foot. But instead of laying on the last rib like we've been doing, we're probably gonna have to overlap a couple more.
That's 3 foot.
That's 3 foot? Okay, go to the next one.
Wait.
3 foot, this side.
That's 3 foot.
On this one? On this one, that's what I thought. Go to the next one, let me see how much overhang. Yeah, that'd be out too, that'd look funny. I'd have to cut that sheet at the end. I'd rather do that and be just inside by...
Yeah, but are you going to see that out there?
No.
Okay. Yeah, that's 3 foot. So,
Yeah, I mean, look. Measure from the end of that facial board. Yeah, that's literally 2 inches.
actually, it's 3 foot 2. Yeah, 2 inches.
Woo!
Look, it's been a long day, all right?
Yeah, that's only 2 inches difference. You're 2 inches inside of the facial board, whereas we're flush on the other end. That's the end we started from. It don't get no better than that.
At this point, I don't care. I just want to go in.
Yeah. Well, the only alternative is for me to cut the tin, but if I do that, it's you're gonna have a rib missing. And it's gonna be in a valley.
Okay, so if I'm going over this,
It's gonna look retarded.
I still need to screw this side of this tin down, and then just where do I screw the other one?
No, you need to stop at this third rib. We need all the washers, old washers gone. We need everything gone out of these two
We're
valleys.
just gonna go straight through both.
It's gonna go straight through both.
Okay, all right, I got that. I can do it. So stop here. All right, I got it. Here. The last piece is up. Ah! Hiya! We good? 1, 2. Okay, I'm over my third rib. Yep. Brown chicken, brown cow.
In all honesty, just pull this joker back And I'll
Can I just pop the first to keep it?
no, pull this sheet of tin over one more rib.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take this ladder. Looking at this, I can just go right down the side of this this rafter and cut this stripping off. I don't need no overhang. I can cut each one of them flush. I mean, the inside of this rib right here is right up against this rafter.
I could actually probably do it from up here easier.
Say no more. You had it right.
I didn't want to crook it this
No,
way.
put it back in there like you had it. Now just let it fall back. There you go.
Now we can put the final screws in.
I'm gonna leave this ladder here so you can get down right here, huh?
Yeah, that's fine. Ranger, hush. All right, here we go. Final pace.
Hey,
Yeah.
put it up to the house.
Well, hang on. I gotta get down here. Good?
Yeah,
All right.
that's beautiful.
Here we go.
There.
Oh, it's getting dark. Okay, literally. I'm putting the last 3 in. I'm gonna cut y'all off because it's too dark. But that's it. We'll come back in the morning and show y'all the finished product. There it is, y'all. Finally finished. And I'm obsessed. We hung the angle pieces that y'all see there a few days later. And then we removed our porch deck. And we're just gonna build a decent set of steps. Yeah. Still working on cleaning things up and stuff. So there's still a bunch of stuff in the way, but yeah, that's it. Finally, it's finally finished. It's been nice to be able to sit outside and not be in the sun or not be in the rain. I don't have to worry about nothing getting wet anymore. But that's it. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. We thank y'all for watching and we'll see y'all on next week's video.